10 years ago, Hands-On History envisioned a different way to study history, through contact with historical artifacts, events, and places. Connecting Catawba Valley Community College students to the past, we believe, could help them interpret the present and change the future. Following a recent trip to Selma, Alabama, CVCC students shared their transformative experiences. Their accounts far exceeded expectations. Here's some of what they had to say.
It's very powerful because now we bear witness. We've met these people. We heard their stories firsthand, and now we carry those with us.
It's history that involves every sense that you have. Your emotions get involved. You get to put your hands in the water where Rosa Parks had her hands. So it involves so much more than just what you're going to read.
Living history, what we took part in is unbelievable, and I have so much respect, and I learned so much in 5 days. It's unbelievable. This class is a mandatory.
Kelvin turns to me and says, they did this so that me and you could walk down the street together. And that's when it hit me that the civil rights movement, if it wouldn't have come about, I wouldn't have been able to walk down the street with my best friend.
Going to Selma, you literally get to put yourself in the things that you're learning. And to me, that makes history come alive. A lot of people my age and younger are not aware of all of the brutality that happened in the South.
The hate groups that are still in existence today, we got home from the trip and actually looked at the actual map and realized that there's an established hate group 20 minutes from my house. It put a more personal level on it with me because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't identify with. I've lived a pretty privileged life in comparison. That was something that I could hold on to, that I can understand because it's real to me.
I actually returned here with a different outlook. It was like a strength, it was a healing, empowerment. Man, I really felt the hurt. I felt their dedication to wanting the freedom of vote or just freedom in general. It was like, wow, the experience is just overwhelming. It's inspiring.
In the 21st century, you don't actually know what they've been through. You don't actually know the beatings that they had to take. You don't actually know about drinking from a different water fountain or not using the same bathroom, being dehumanized. We don't know about that because we weren't there. So just actually having them there to tell us, it just opens my mind to how good I have it now. When I usually talk about it to somebody else, it'll bring a tear to my eye. I felt like I was walking with them when they was walking in 1965. That's what touched me, that march.
While surprised, we were heartened to see the full impact of students getting their own hands-on history. We gave them a solid background in class, but the real transformative learning took place once the diverse group of students arrived in the real classroom, Selma. In this environment where active learning took place, they amazed us with the depth of their education. Hands-On History has taken students from Arizona to Europe, but now there is a historical event close to home that demands research. During World War II, a battle raged, not only in the Pacific and Europe, but in the Catawba Valley. The opponent was polio. And in the summer of 1944, the deforming, mysterious, and sometimes deadly disease devastated the region. Parents feared for the lives of their children. Doctors scrambled to treat the afflicted. The community debated over how best to meet the challenge. Assistants from all over the nation gathered around them and confronted the catastrophe with a unique miracle. Hands-On History and community partners are taking a fresh look at the miracle of Hickory. CVCC academics from diverse disciplines are joining talents to examine the phenomenon, to provide new perspectives on all facets of the miracle, engaging students in transformational learning, immersing them in a comprehensive study of a devastating situation that the community refused to accept passively. How did they build a hospital in 54 hours? How did this war home front overwhelmingly and continually supply support wherever it was needed? How did they keep the death toll so low that the nation cheered the efforts of the Catawba Valley? Our last chance to hear from those who experienced the miracle firsthand has come. It's been 70 years since Hickory was gripped by fear. Only a few of those who survived the ravages of this hidden killer remain. As we gather their experiences for preservation, students and faculty will hear the anguish, pose the questions, and reap the benefits. Like previous Hands-On History efforts, we are seeking to help students understand the threat and feel the immediacy of fear by traveling to where polio research is being conducted, as well as where the need for vaccination remains a vital and necessary experience. The 1944 polio epidemic has been called the Catawba Valley's worst and finest hour. Catawba Valley Community College engages faculty, students, and the community to unite as we once did long ago, this time to research the miracle. Your opportunity to participate exists at a number of levels. Help us prepare our next generation. Knowing our past readies us for our future. Inspiration and leadership comes to prepared students.